Okay, we're back.
The Atlantis is gone, John. Shot down. We did a search and rescue, but nothing. I'm sorry. After we picked you up, we recovered the artifacts from the wreckage and brought them up here to the Dorian Grey. Once we had them all, we were able to decipher the glyphs. They tell of an ancient race, the Tosc. Noble warriors who served their masters in battle. But when there were no more masters to serve, their scientists hid their DNA within that of another race, and forged these artifacts against the day they might once again be needed. The race that contains their DNA is still with us today. The Kai.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of backstory and exposition finally.
A warrior Kai? Yeah, right. I don't get it.
Over time, the artifacts became scattered across the planets. If we are the ones to reunite them, the Tosc will serve us with weapons of awesome power. I will be their new master, and I will wield these weapons on behalf of the Earth in our battle with the Scar.
Yeah.
It's possible that the glyphs lie, or that we have read them incorrectly, but I'm willing to take that chance with certain precautions.
Yeah, this is gonna go
Only one
bad.
Kai, in a containment chamber, with you and those men standing by in case something goes wrong.
I have a bad feeling about this. Let's stock up on grenades.
I am putting the final artifact in place.
What's happening? Focus. It's huge. What the hell is it? That was the cook?
Yeah. Is it? Did it work? Are we okay? Or are we dead? Oh yeah, we're dead. So yeah, that really didn't work very well. And now we have this Tosc to kill. So let's just whack it with hundreds of rockets. Oh great, more Kai are turning into Tosc. Fantastic. That's exactly what we needed. Just get security everywhere, thank you very much. Okay, this is really tough. I have blasted this thing with like so many rockets. Is this thing ever gonna die? It has finally lost its arm by the looks of things. Its gun is like an antimatter, kind of anti-gravity gun. Oh, it's not even dead! I'm gonna need that gun though. And I'm dead. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let's try incendiary grenades and see if that works any better than the rockets did. Okay, so now we know to not get killed by that thing instantly as soon as we try to attack it and collect the gun. So maybe we should try shooting the actual gun on its arm. That might be a good idea. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how quickly we've taken the arm off. By just aiming directly at the arm. That's probably what you need to do. Okay, so let's not run directly at the Tosc to get the gun. Let's just go around it and circle around, keep it distracted with some grenades. It's kind of glitched out right now, so let's grab the gun and see if that helps. We've got the singularity cannon. Okay, let's fire. And the Tosc has disappeared. Definitely didn't kill it, but it just disappeared. Okay, so this is not going very well. So this ship has been overrun by Tosc, essentially, is what he's saying, and that is bad. So let's find the sector commander, as the objectives tells us to. And this singularity cannon has got infinite ammo. Well, not infinite, but 665 and it fires one shot, and each shot is basically like an anti-gravity, dark matter kind of ball that will suck everything into it, including you if you're not careful. So you really don't even need 665 shots. It's really like an overpowered weapon. Does a lot of damage, can kill you if you're not careful. And the Tosc also have this gun, obviously, because we took it from a Tosc, so you've got to watch out for that. It's very much who shoots first wins, kind of like Han Solo and Greedo. Right, so let's go through the bulkhead. We need to do this.
John, I'm recording this while you're up in the tower. Commander Hawkins just ordered me to dock with the Dorian Gray and turn over the artifacts. Suddenly it all clicked into place. General Drexler has had nothing to do with any of this. It's all been Hawkins. How could I not have seen it?
Hawkins.
But I'm not giving Hawkins the artifacts, John. He wants to use them for himself, but we're not gonna let him. Naban and Isaac are with me. We're gonna hold him off as long as we can. If he shoots us down, he'll make it look like the scar, but you'll know the truth. He and Naban and Isaac want to talk with you too.
Stevens, take a detail and clear a path to the escape pods. Don't tell anyone, you'll start a panic. I'll follow in a minute.
Bastard.
Come with me to the escape pod, John. All I have to do is push this button and the ship will plunge into the sun. It's the only way to kill these Tosc. But you and I will live to fight another day. We'll learn to control the Tosc, and then we'll rule...
You killed my crew.
No, I
trusted you.
John, she wouldn't give me the artifacts. If the Scar got them, it was my duty.
I believe in duty too, Hawkins, and now I know what mine is.
Hell yeah! Damn right. We're not going to be on this ship when it crashes into the sun, right? That would be kind of somewhat bad.
Warning. Course intersects star FG-708. Imminent danger to ship. Course correction advised.
Okay, so... No? Yes. Let's go. Definitely. So that was well deserved. He deserved to die. Most definitely. So let's push this button and lock in the course. So now this begins like the final stretch of the game. And it's actually a kind of... Oh, I forgot I did this. Yeah, I decided that getting shot in the head wasn't enough. You also needed to be sucked into an antimatter, anti-gravity, whatever the hell it is, ball of death. So this begins like the final stages of the game. Oh yeah, and by the way, when I fired it off, and that killed the two Marines that were standing there. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But you know, new weapon. I've not quite got to terms with it yet. So you've really got to be careful of where you aim this. And that's a Scourge. No, it's not. It's not a Scourge. It's a guy in a power armor suit. Okay, so we need to go for the bulkheads. Now this is definitely the final stage of the game.
1 million kilometers from star FG-708. Course correction advised.
Now this area of the game really confused me. This bit of the level. We need to just get to the escape pods, so I'm picking up some grenades and some incendiary and frag grenades. There's a Tosc. I think it's just the same Tosc that we're fighting, it's just escaping all the time. He's up there, and he is just destroyed those Marines and broken that bridge. And we've got failing gravity.
Inside containment field. Now at half power and falling.
And if you fall down here, there is no getting back up. I forgot about that little fun fact. Okay, so we're back. We are back where we were. Now, let's just take down that Tosc with the gun before we do anything. Send a couple of these gravity balls at it. Now, the failing gravity, so definitely do not fall down there where I fell. It's pretty bad. Now, basically what we want to do is we want to get to the opposite side. So we want to get over there. Now, it may look simple, but this confused me for ages because I tried jumping up there occasionally, like at first, and I just couldn't do it. Like, naturally I was sitting there like, oh yeah, I've just got to jump up to here, but then I was like this, and it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, then this must not be what I have to do because I just can't reach that jump. But that is exactly what you have to do. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the other way. No, definitely it wasn't the other way. So I actually just might cut out to the bit where I finally do figure this damn thing out and get to save you guys some time. So I'll see you guys then. And here I finally figure it out. There's this little blue platform right there that I completely missed, that I'm so pissed off at. I fire a gravity ball at it. So yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to jump on these, and then you're supposed to jump up onto this area. I think I miss it. Yes, I do. I miss it, and I fall to my death. So you can see and imagine how pissed off I would have been at that. So yeah, I'm going to cut out to when I get back up there again. And that was so close. I would legit thought I was going to die again. Thankfully, just barely managed to stay on. I can only imagine how raging I would have been if I had fallen off to my death again. But we're finally past that surprisingly annoying platform section. So let's continue on down. And we've got another Tosc all the way down there. Let's not get killed by it. Yeah, we're probably going to have to close the door. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so let's go through here. Okay, so we have got to progress. Yes, progression. My brain is just completely like... So that is a bit of an easier platforming puzzle. Surprisingly easier. I don't know why I struggled so much with the earlier one.
Course correction impossible. All personnel abandon ship.
Yeah, we're definitely abandoning ship. That is... Oh yeah, that's what's happening right now. We're going. We are not sticking around for the whole death into the sun kind of deal. There's some Marines there. Let's not fire the giant gun of death at them. Let's not do that. And let's fire this at this. Oh no. They got sucked into it and killed. Well that... Aww. Poor guys. Poor soul. They just wanted to get to the escape pods. That's all they wanted to do in life. And they had their big moment taken away from them by a greedy Tosc with a big gravitational gun. I don't know why I keep on calling it a gravitational gun. It's clearly called a singularity gun, but oh well. I mean, potato, potato. So,
Gravity engine failing. Inertial dampers offline. Automatic compensation engaged. Expect.
oh yeah, and this is another theme of this level, is that you fight with gravity that is kind of wonky, so...
Hello? Executive Officer Percival here. The damn ship is listing. Any repair crews available to fix the gravity engine?
So yeah, the ship will kind of tilt, and you'll have to walk and fight on a kind of not so even surface.
500,000
And it's tilting again! Yay! We're now fighting on the side of the ship,
exceeds shield capacity. Shields
which is
failure.
kind of really awkward to reach that control panel. You kind of have to jump and just like try and hit it while you're at the peak of your jump. It's really difficult to actually just hit it, but you manage to do it barely. Now I am not checking all of these. Oh no! What's happened? We've managed to.
Shields offline. Internal temperature critical.
This is a bit of an awkward, really awkward section of the game. So we've got another damn keypad. Let's get that, no problem. Now, is the gravity going to change again, or are we okay? Find an unused escape pod before the ship is destroyed. Okay, I can do that. I have a Tosc firing a gun at me, don't I? I can hear the gun. There's... Yep, that's a countdown.
Structural failure.
And that's a Tosc. And that's me shooting guns at myself.
20
I'm having a
seconds to
really
shut
tough
down
time
failure.
getting past that little... yeah. Okay, we're there. Whoa, okay, we got propelled forward by the gravitation, the singularity gun.
Seconds to failure.
There's only one escape pod left, and it's all the way up here. We are literally going to make this by the skin of our teeth, but we made it.
3, 2, 1.
But you'll know the truth. Here, Bon and Isaac want to talk with you too.
Greetings, Marshal. I am saluting you yet again. You are many good men. Despite who I am, you shared with me the danger and the dignity of a meaningful task. You have given me my life. So, if I die, it is only right that I have given you mine.
I'm scared, but I'm not scared. I'm ready for this. You had faith in me, John, and I'm grateful. If you make it and I don't, go to the old club back in Quantico, buy a round for the house, and have one last drink for me.
This is no suicide mission, John, but I won't abandon you. We're gonna fight like hell and try to hold on till we can pick you up. Then we'll all boost out of here together and figure out what to do next. If we don't make it, well, at least you might get to the artifacts before Hawkins. You were right about Tycho, John. Sometimes the few have to give their lives for the many. You were right about something else, too. You said I had to choose who to trust. I choose you. Goodbye.
And that's that. That's the game. bit of a twist there at the end with Hawkins and Ada dying and the band dying. Quite emotional, really emotional. Especially if you like the characters. Like, and I like the characters, so that sucks. So I did have a snap review of this game right there and then. It was really good. So now I'm going to have to snap review it in the time span I've got left to finish this damn video. So what can I say about this game? The game is actually kind of fun. Not as cool as I remember it from my childhood. Probably because when I played it as my childhood, I was never really good at the game. I never even got past the first freaking level. But I finished the game this time as an adult, so it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't really memorable. It doesn't really stand out. Sadly, the best thing about the game is its dialogue, and I'm not talking about the voice acting. I'm talking about the actual written lines. That's probably the best thing about the game, in all honesty. The gameplay itself was pretty, generic, if first-person shooter kind of feel. There wasn't anything unique about the gameplay, but that's okay. It's a first-person shooter. The story was not memorable that much. It was kind of just forgettable, really. It was like, go to this planet, get this artifact. Go to that planet, get this artifact. Go to this planet and get that artifact. It's like, okay. And then it did try and redeem itself with a last-minute snap betrayal at the end, but I don't know. Character design, well, it was okay. There could have been much more into the side characters like Ada and Naban and Isaac. There could have been more there. The game certainly did have its fun moments. I remember highlights that jump to my head right now, even after like a month of me finishing the game, is it a month? I can't remember, but it's been a while since I finished. Or like the second mission where you are in the jungle with the Marines and you're fighting off the Scourge. That's like a very memorable bit of the game to me, to be honest. So the organism, since it's on screen right now, the going inside the organism, that was quite memorable as well. That was kind of fun. Shooting Hawkins, that was really fun. I remember liking that bit. So yeah, not really much else to say about this game. It did have its flaws. I mean, the cutscenes weren't handled very well at all. The constant blacking out every 2 seconds, every time a sentence was delivered. It was made for a really frustrating cutscene experience that I felt it could have been designed a lot better. The weapons in the game, since it's a first-person shooter, the weapons are quite important. They're pretty bog standard fare. The only unique one is probably the shock lance and the singularity gun. The rest of them are all pretty standard. The shock lance itself wasn't even that interesting or fun. The singularity gun, you only have it for the final mission, and it's quite devastating, but it's clearly given to you just for like the last mission, so you can just blow the Tosc away. So, I don't know. I really don't know what to do about this game. I think I might have to summarise this game. I would say that it's a good game. It's a fun game, but is it a great game? Is it a memorable game? Does it stick out in your head game? No, it does not. This is a game that I would like to have in my collection, but would never ever look at and say I want to play that game again. No, not really, to be honest. I remember when I finished this game, I was kind of glad to be finished it, to be honest. I was kind of glad to be done with it, and that's never a feeling that you want when you finish a game. You never want to be left feeling like you've just completed a chore. So, if I had to give this game a rating, I would probably give it about a 5 out of 10, in all honesty. Maybe even a 4, because, in fact, I'm going to have to give it a 4 out of 10. In all honesty, it gets a 4 because of the amount of times it made me laugh, and that's basically it. It's the amount of times it made me laugh. I guess the level design was quite good in a way, and the story picked up near the end, but there isn't very much redeeming qualities about the game. So for that reason, I'm going to have to give it a 4 below average, because it really is that. It's below average. It doesn't stand out. It isn't memorable. It doesn't really rank up there. But it's a nice little game to play. It's not horrible. So it's definitely not worth trashing. But I'm going to end this episode here, so thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Unreal 2D Awakening. Thank you if you have watched one episode or all the episodes of this Let's Play, and I hope to see you again soon. Remember to get in touch with me in the comments below, or go to any social media in the description box below if you want to get in touch. I always love hearing from you guys. It's always a pleasure to hear from you guys, always and always. And I really appreciate you being here with this video, and I hope to see you next time. It was always my pleasure. So, join me next time when I start a brand new Let's Play. I hope to see you there, because I know I'll be there, because I kind of have to be there. They really don't pay me enough to be there, but I'm going to be there anyway, just because of you guys, right? So, have fun, see you later, and, as always, take care.